Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Look, it's not easy to intimidate Parrish inside. I don't care how physical you get with him. He maintains his cool. What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Parrish. Here's Bird. From deep three-point land. Here's Antetokoump. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by Rollins. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Pass to Green. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Turner, no good.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
It's a one-on-one situation. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokoump really impressive. A muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Pass to Turner. Antetokoump for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Antetokoump has got 8.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Bird. Over Green. They get the rebound. Here's Bird. Nice shot from the wing.
Bird can get you points in just about any situation. Scores at all 3 levels, and he's determined as a scorer.
And rejected. Here's Johnson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis. Antetokoump.
For the Celtics.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the contest. The free throw dropped for Johnson.
Hey, the respect Johnson's teammates have for him is obvious. They trust his decision-making and follow his lead.
Celtics foul. Robert Herter. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Porter. Here's Antetokoump. It's rebounded by McHale. Pass to Parrish. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. Inside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Bird. And that's off the glass and in. Bird's got his second basket.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Here's Bird. Banked it in off the glass. Bird's got 6 points.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
So he gets them both. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Ainge. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Ainge beats you all around the floor. He's a 3-level scorer for sure.
And here is Antetokoump. And Giannis throws it down.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Dennis Johnson.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Giannis Antetokoump has been on display for Milwaukee. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
17.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Ainge. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. On the wing, Green. Pass to Turner. Outside for Green. Shot is up. Money from the wing. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Turner showing improvement as a passer, and the more he looks to distribute the ball, the better his team is.
Here's Ainge. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Second chance shot. Pass to Parrish. To the middle. Here's McHale. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now here's Turner. Back to Antetokoump. And it's Bird with a rebound. Celtics trail by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Brian?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Larry Bird would not be denied there. Great intensity to play through the foul.
A different look for Milwaukee. And he nails the third.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
17-foot shot on the way. Here's Portis. And he buries his first look.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Rebounded by the Bucks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And then Portis with the dunk.
Portis adding insult to injury. He'll have a chance for one more.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Portis' shot is off.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Bird. Anthony grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 3. Kuzma for 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Portis. They get it back. Goes up again. The kick out to Kuzma. 4-3. The shot no good. So it's Boston now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Pass to Portis. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
A tight game here in Milwaukee. Now here's Anthony. Yet to see a basket. Back to Portis. Here's Bird. No good. A bit long that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Larry Bird, that's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Kuzma up top. Pass to Portis. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Milwaukee shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the technical free throw is good.
Look, we throw the phrase around often, 3-and-D guy, but Gary Trent Jr. epitomizes that. He stretches the floor on offense, and on defense, he's a pest, putting pressure on ball handlers.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling.
And the first half now in the books. Milwaukee out in front, up by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokoump is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's McHale. Good D by Antetokoump.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Tries again. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokoump does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Pass to Parrish. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks leading by 9. Here's Antetokoump.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Giannis Antetokoump.
And so Antetokoump nails both of them. Here's Ainge. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
You know, whether he's in the lineup or coming off the bench, Ainge provides a nice scoring punch to your squad.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Milwaukee has possession. Pass to Turner. Ball stolen. Here's Wedman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Unloads from 13.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
And here's Turner. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by McHale.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
You know, in so many ways, Robert Parrish is a big man, big guy. Dominance down in the paint, focuses on high percentage shots, runs the floor well, and does a good job rim protecting. This guy rebounds too.
The Bucks leading by 8. Here's Antetokoump. Pass to Turner. And a great assist by Antetokoump. And that one goes in.
Antetokoump is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Parrish. The layup off target.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Giannis Antetokoump is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Nice catch and finish on the lob. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Green for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Green's got 10 points.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Pass to Walton.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Bird. 18 points for him. Over Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's the 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Bird. Again, the miss by Boston.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Celtics trail by 19. Ooh, drains the 19-footer. Bird's got 20.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
To the paint. Here's Antetokoump. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Bird's got 8 points here in the quarter. With 2 seconds left. And the layup is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
53, Boston. 37.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's Boston now. It's a 16-point game. Shot on the wing. Yes, on the jumper. Bird's got 10 points here in the second half. And here's Milwaukee now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Back to Turner. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Celtics trail by 14. From downtown, Antetokoump grabs the board. Giannis driving inside. Ooh, Giannis dumps it home.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokoump get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked. Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his third triple.
Here's Turner. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And the Celtics in possession here. Trailing by 13. And it's Bird missing. Porter from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
Antetokoump outside. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
To the wing, right side. Releases.
Larry Bird.
Bird, that's good.
The assist.
Bird's got 30 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Green for three. It's rebounded by McHale. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Bird.
Larry Bird.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Danny
Bird's got 9 points in the quarter.
Good for about 1 per game. Ainge finds his open man easily there.
Celtics foul.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Over to the wing. Fires for three. The shot that time not on target.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. The Bucks leading by 12. Here's Porter. Pass to Turner. Second chance effort. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokoump. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Bird. Again, the miss by Boston.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Over Green. Pass to Bird. There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Bird's got 35 in the game.
At the arc, Bird can be just devastating, especially when he gets into a nice rhythm.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Tries again.
Larry
Bird, that's good. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Antetokoump. Pass to Turner. It's rebounded by McHale. Here's Bird. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Antetokoump. Here's Ainge. Pulls up. And that one drops. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they have